All right, here we go with the last mostly interesting for this week, and we're starting with more proof that animals are just like us.
Absolutely.
Yes. So according to a new study published this week in the journal Scientific Reports, sounds official, flamingos within a flock tend to form cliques, and those cliques appear to be formed by individual behavioral traits. Researchers found that stronger, bolder birds tend to spend their time with similar birds, while more submissive flamingos spend more time with other submissive flamingos. Flamingos within each friend group also showed that they were more willing to back up their friends if a flamingo fight broke out, which is fascinating. All of it.
You know what? This is so flamingo. I can just visualize it. I can picture it.
Yes. I think they're fascinating creatures, first of all, but I thought that was very cool. I like that.
Yep.
I think, isn't it a flamboyance? Is that what it's,
I don't know, but it should be. All right, moving on. You know, it was flamboyant last night.
Sky.
Ha-ha! There's the transition we need. So the forecast cooperated last night for some Western New Yorkers to view that magnificent show in the sky. Yes, the Aurora Borealis, also known as the Northern Lights. They were visible here in the night sky and across several other locations in the Northeast and the Midwest. It really was the perfect timing of the peak energy from the solar flare that reached the Earth, and of course when it peaked and where it peaked. It was here in the Northeast.
Yeah.
That's why we saw some of the most spectacular Northern Lights photos I've seen here. The Northern Lights are the visible result of the solar energy from a solar flare interacting with the magnetic field of the Earth that causes the aurora. But solar flares also, they're not to be messed with. These can cause radio blackouts and disruption to GPS and satellite systems, but I mean, forget that and just take in the beauty.
Take it in.
Right?
I feel a little bit dumb about this, but I did not realize that this could happen where we are.
Right?
Just because it has never happened that I at least know of, at least this brilliantly.
Exactly, right? When I've seen Northern Lights, typically it's just like a faint green glow in the horizon, and you're like, oh, there they are. But it actually was happening right over our heads last night.
Beautiful.